Yes, just going to check on the Facebook group. Happy International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day to all of the beautiful women in my life and all of the beautiful women in our angel community and everybody watching this. And all the beautiful men out there supporting the women in their lives. Yeah, hope you're having a nice day. Hope you're doing something nice for yourself. I'm here doing oracle cards. I just picked a couple for myself, and that really settled my energy. So I'm hoping that, yeah, we just get to share this space today. So I'm just going to drop into the Facebook group here and make sure that I'm live, because I can't see anybody joining me yet, and that is unusual. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm live and that you are watching me. Why is that now? It's stuck. Oh, here we go. I can see people joining. For some reason I can't see it on the phone, but I can see them on the computer. Good. Okay, we're here. I can see myself going. So we're here. So we might have I don't know what we're going to have today, because it looks like Facebook. Oh, here we are. Here's the messages coming through now. Gorgeous. Okay, messages coming through. So just say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Look, if you know somebody, another woman out there that would love to be here with us today, just tag her. She might be in this group. There's 3,500 of us in this group, so she might be here. So just tag her, or else just invite her to the group. But you're all so very, very welcome. So before I get started, I just want to remind every single one of you, thank you everybody for all your messages. Just want to remind you that Transform with Angels, my most popular angel program, 12 weeks, meet 12 archangels in 12 weeks, is being completely revamped. All new meditations, all new videos, all new PDFs, brand new pop-up Facebook group for a live 12-week experience. 6 live calls during the 12 weeks, and that Facebook community. For any of you that have already signed up, I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled, that we're going to be sharing these 12 weeks together. We start on the 20th of March. And for anyone else watching today, happy International Women's Day. It coincidentally happens to be the early bird is ending on Transform with Angels 2.0. So I'm going to pop a link in into the comments, but it's in the description as well, that for anyone who wants to join before 8 p.m. tonight, you can still get the early bird for just a few more hours. So the link is there, and I would love to see any of you there. And if you have any questions, just post them in the comments, or just send me a PM and I'll answer it. But if you have questions and anything that's stopping you from joining, and you have a question around it, send me a direct PM. Try and wait till after this session, because I'll get distracted otherwise. But do send me a PM the minute I'm finished the session, or you can post in the chat here as well. So lovely to see everybody. I don't know why it's not showing up on my phone. I can see everybody joining on the computer, but I can't see it on the phone for some reason. I don't know why that's happening. So I'm just hoping that I'll be able to see all of your questions. So I'm going to start by picking a card for everybody. Hello, Colette. How are you, love? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Nulik. Hi, Maria. Lovely to see everybody. It's doing that thing again. Facebook. I don't know. All the hello, Joan. Everybody, if you haven't done this already, go. Joan O'Neill is here. She has just released her book based on her true story of being a survivor of domestic violence and abuse. It is an incredible story. I've ordered my copy this morning. It's only 97 cents for today, International Women's Day. Please go and support Joan. You know, authors like this, I mean, authors in general deserve our support, but sharing such a sensitive, incredible story like this live, just please support her. Let's get her on the international best-selling list today. 97 cents. I mean, if a few hundred of us even bought the book. Right now, this minute, she would immediately become an Amazon bestseller. So if you haven't already done it, grab your Kindle and go and order Joan's book, and let's just support women, women in this group. And Joan, let us know. You can see me all. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start by pulling a card. Oh, I love this. I'm going to pull 2 cards. I have 2 decks. I have my own Archangel deck, and I have the Divine Feminine deck by Megan Waterson, which is stunning. I've just started reading her book again about Mary Magdalene. Just literally have it beside the bed. I started to open it this week, a couple of nights ago. Hello, hello. So this is for all. Oh my God. I pulled this for myself and it's come out for us. So this is the Archangel. It's Archangel Zadkiel, and it's Release Your Money Blocks Now. And it's number 22, which is a master number. So this is for any of you. I know that there's a general worrying about money and the economy, and I'm not going to go into it here, but for any of you that have been worrying about money lately, or have had some financial difficulties or worries, I mean, I've been there in the past. My recommendations, you've probably watched all the videos that I've done on this, but would be go and get yourself some books, some good books on the subject. Ann Wilson is one of my money mentors. I recommend her. Dave Ramsey's another great one. Her first 100K on Instagram would be a great one. But my advice would be to get yourself educated, get started on this money road. Get started clearing up your finances. Right, this is the card that's come up for us today. It's Archangel Zadkiel, Release Your Money Blocks Now. And there's a clue in this card, that usually when we're in worry or self-doubt or negative thinking, we're not this smiling diva here. We're not this, on top of the world. So it's like it's a manifestation trick or hack that this card is actually showing you, that to bring in more abundance, you need to think about, let's just say you won the lotto tomorrow. How would that feel in your body? How would you be walking differently? How would you be speaking differently? How would you be reacting differently in the world? And if you can harness that feeling, and Abraham Hicks says 17 seconds is all it takes. And Mike Dooley of tut.com, he says literally that when he was manifesting to change his whole life, he literally would sit for 1 or 2 minutes a day thinking and feeling and getting into the vibe of what he wanted to manifest, and the rest of the day he would worry himself stupid about everything that wasn't happening. So it literally only takes a little bit of a commitment every single day that can change your vibration. So if you've been worrying about money, you need to get yourself into this vibration, and sometimes that is tough to do on your own. So maybe reach out to a friend, someone that believes in angels and this law of attraction and raising your vibration. Reach out to someone like that and get them to give you a little bit of a lift or a little bit of a I usually ring my mastermind girls and I'm like, I need a virtual slap when I can feel my energy dipping, and I just need somebody to talk it out with. So that is the card, and this beautiful card, and I know that Michelle Henshaw, who's just joined us, that this is, I just have a feeling that this is a special card for you, Michelle, but it's for all of us in this group, and it is the goddess Sarasvati, the goddess of self-knowledge, also creativity, I think. And the card reads, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. What I love about this card is that we don't have to show up differently in all of the different boxes and the different roles and the different experiences that we have, whether that's online, in business, in our relationships, in our families. If we can show up as ourselves authentically and real and genuine, that's all we need to do. That's all we need to bring into all of the areas of our lives. And so I hope that this card gives all of us just permission to be real, all the folks, permission to be real, your authentic, beautiful, genuinely gorgeous selves, wherever you are today, my darling. So Saraswati, love that card. So that is the first card. So let us see. So I'm going to just tune in. Trisha, I'm going to pick some cards now. I'm going to ask you to take a breath and tune in and ask yourself a question. So if you could ask me anything today, try to be a little bit specific. You know, broad questions like, what does the future hold to me? I probably won't choose, because it would take me ages to really fine tune to get into that energy. So the faster cards would be, you know, can you give me some advice around this relationship, or business partnership, or, you know, angel coaching around getting my book out, or I'm having difficulties here, health, whatever. Just try to be as specific as you can. And I can try to be as specific and fast in the answer that I give you. So I'm going to ask, first of all, I'm going to answer, let me see, while we're waiting on questions. So put your questions in now. Okay, Joan. Joan, our brand new author in the group. The card for you, Joan, number 33, another master number, Archangel Sandalphon. Trust yourself, you're a powerful being. Look at this incredible, incredible card. Look at this incredible card. Oh my God. God, look at this. So trust yourself, you are a powerful being. So this story is going to support so many people, Joan, your story that you've put out there today. I know how brave you have been to get that story out there. As I said, any author needs to be supported, putting themselves, but with a story like that. But what this card is saying is that it's going to heal a lot of trauma. It's going to heal trauma for you just by sharing this information, but it's also going to heal trauma. This card is the thymus gland. It's here just between the heart chakra and the throat chakra. It's in the middle here. It's just here. So it's like, and it's to do with your immune system and healing trauma. So there's a big, Sharon, I see you there, love. I'm going to come to you next. So there's a big message in that you're on track. It's going to be beautiful. Not going to be all rosy in the garden. That wouldn't be life. But you've done exactly the right thing. And I can't wait to see you on the bestseller list. I can't wait to see this hands in the books of so many people around the world, Joan. Thanks for putting it out there. Okay, that's for Joan. And a quick, because it's International Women's Day, I'm doing some Divine Feminine Oracle cards as well. So this is for you, Joan. And it's Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end, and my soul is all I need. Look at that gorgeous card. Oh my God, look at that. Joan, if you text me afterwards, not during this call, but afterwards, I'll send you that image because it's just so beautiful. Okay, so I had another one. So this is Sharon. Sharon, I hear you, love. To go well, maybe meditation. Okay. Sharon Brown, the beautiful, the gorgeous, the amazing Sharon Brown. Okay, so this card, Sharon, Archangel Jophiel. Sharon has just posted it and said she's going through a tough time at the moment. And this message is for Sharon, but it's also for anybody out there that's experiencing a tough time at the moment. The card is Archangel Jophiel, and it's realize your worth, you are enough. Realize your worth, you are enough. So this is for you as well, Katie. So for anyone that's struggling at the moment, going through a bit of a dark time, a bit of a hard time, this card is for you. Realize your worth, you are enough. So there's a little bit in there. There's a little bit of Haniel energy, which is healthy boundaries, saying no, standing up for yourself, but it's much softer because of all the pink and the peach in this card. It's a much softer energy. So it's like, although it's good to have those healthy boundaries and say no and get rid of demands on your time, asking for support, but there's also something in this as well about, you know, sometimes when we're going through a difficult time, it's like that idea of the breakthrough, the breakdown before the breakthrough. Sometimes that breakdown period can be only a day, it can be only a week, but sometimes it can go a little bit longer, and it can feel like a shit show and everything is just, you know, not going our way. And it can show up in difficulties in our own lives, in our health, in our families, relationships, in business. It can show up in so many ways. But what I want to say is your angels are saying, come back to your space, Sharon, and do a bit of clearing. Like, it's even daily clearing at this stage. So there's something there that just needs to be cleared. I'm just going to share something with you that I do every single night. I know you do this, and you know, just sometimes we need to be reminded. Sometimes we just forget. I forget all the time, to all of the techniques and all the training and all the fucking healing that I've done over all the something years. I forget to connect with my angels. For the angels to stand in the four corners of the bedroom, and then every bedroom in our house, and then the four corners of the whole, I'm in an apartment at the moment, so the four corners of our apartment. And then I ask for it to be invisible while I'm asleep, so nobody can find me while I'm sleeping, and I get complete and utter rest. And so I'm just reminding you, it might make sense to you, Sharon, and to anyone that wants to do this, but it's just like, I imagine I call in Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael, the four main angels, and I ask them to stand on the four corners of the room, and every room in the house, and the four corners of the whole apartment. So the whole house, when I used to live in a house. So it's like just calling in that energy and asking to get a good night's sleep. That's like, getting a good night's sleep is one of the best things that can just set you up for you're halfway to success, or to having a good day the next day, if you just get your full zest in. But they're also asking you to clear the space. You know, you can call in your angels for protection, but you can also call on them and ask them to just clear the space. You can go around with a drum, you can go around with some bells, with some music. You can put some nice music on. A really good one would be the Dalai Lama, Om Triambakam. If I remember later, and if I don't, you can PM me, Sharon, and I'll give it to you directly, the link for it on YouTube. You can play that in the background. It's a really, really powerful healing mantra. It's a really powerful healing mantra, so I can give that to you. But it's about, so what they're basically asking, let me put this into a nutshell, is to clear your space, because you are making space for the next thing to come in. At the moment, it's a lot. I can see it's not maybe that the house might be jumbled, but there's a lot of mixed energy in the house. And I have one more thing to share with you. There's a lot of mixed energy in the house, and you just need to do a little bit. It might take 21 days of clearing before you really feel a shift, a complete shift, you know. So have a look at that, Sharon. Sharon, join us if it's resonating with you in Transform with Angels. The early bird is tonight, is ending in a few hours. Join us and just sit yourself in that group for 12 weeks. Love, just be in the energy, you know, that will support you to be in connection with the angels every single day. And just, you know, so that's what I would recommend. That's why I'm doing it. You know, I'm hosting it for everybody, but I'm also doing it for my own personal development, spiritual development path, just to have that support, accountability. I have to show up every other day in the group with the community and talk about our angels and connect with our angels and show others how to do that. So, you know, yeah, so it's making space. And the final thing I want to say to you and to everyone else is, I'm a great believer in Mother Mary, and I have a Lourdes, is it Lourdes? No. What is it? I have it beside the bed. A miraculous medal. That's what it is, the miraculous medal. So when my kids, if it's, you know, when my kids are upset, or we've been arguing, or there's, you know, they're going through a tough time or whatever, and they have been experiencing that over the last few years, or anybody in our house, Mother Mary is the best energy to bring into your home. Literally, if you're religious, I was brought up a Roman Catholic, I'm not practicing, but I do still believe in the power of prayer. So I would say the Hail Mary over my kids quietly under my breath, if they were having nightmares, if we were having difficulties in the house, or if they were struggling at all. And so Sharon, I'm going to just pick a quick, oh, there she is. Ooh, this is a powerful one. Sarah Lacali, Queen of the Outsiders. As far as I can remember, I'm not sure about this, but I think Sarah Lacai is said to be Mary Magdalena's daughter. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. So it's a stunning, stunning card. If you PM me afterwards, Sharon, I will send you the image, because they're just so gorgeous, these cards. So I hope that supports you. I hope that it helps you in some way, me darling. And the only thing I can say is, whatever SHIT you're going through at the moment, it will end. It will turn. The wheel of fortune goes in a circle. Sometimes we're on top of the world and sometimes we're down here in the doldrums, but inevitably that wheel will turn again. That wheel always turns. So it is going to shift. It is going to change. And always when we're on the up, we can see things, oh my God, thank God that happened, because it allowed me to do X, Y, and Z and to make X, Y, and Z changes. And, so I'm sending you loads of love. I'm holding it in my heart, Sharon, that it's all going to work out, my darling, okay? So, pop back on the questions. Okay, so if you want a card, what I need you to do is post in a question for me. So be specific, and as specific as you can, and I will choose a card for you. So this is for Maria Allen. So Maria, you were asking me about your groups. You've just started meditation groups. Sharon, do please let me know if that's resonating at least and it's making sense to you, love. Let me just tune into Maria here for a moment. Let me get a glass of water. Whew. And mind yourself, Sharon. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. Elm backflower remedy would be really good for you, love. It would really help. There's the elm. It takes the overwhelm out. Okay, love. Okay. So this is for Maria. So Maria, you asked me, I'm not sure of the exact question, but it was something around your meditation groups at the moment. How are they going? And the card that you got is Raguel, and it's align your life to infinite possibilities. So, again, this color, this energy of releasing trauma, the thymus gland, but this is a slightly different angel. Raguel is the angel whisperer. So the message with this is that you're bringing lots of angels into these angels, goddesses, light beings into the space when you're doing meditation, Maria. Even flower essences. Am I remembering correctly that you do flower essences as well, Maria? So whatever modalities you're working with, you're bringing the angels or the beings from that modality into your space. So it's literally like they're piggybacking onto your energy into the space, and then by you offering that space and opening it to the people that come to your meditation group, you're passing on those angels. You're like the bridge or the link between these angels and the support that person needs. So I learned this years ago from my spiritual teacher, Nora Finn. She still works in Alatia. She's on Facebook and Instagram. I highly recommend, if you're in the Dublin area, go and attend a meditation class with Nora. But she said she would say to us that she went to India and she would bring back whatever we need, angels or beings that we need in our lives. So literally she would pick them up energetically, and when she came back we would receive these new beings, new energy into our lives, whatever we needed in our lives. So that's the message that's coming through for you, that your angels are saying that you're passing on. I know there's a lot of questions coming in, and I'm probably not going. I'm going to maybe try and quicken up. You're passing on these energies to the people that need them. So I don't know if that's making sense. And the goddess, because it's International Women's Day, is Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So, when I first started the Transforming Angels years ago, when I was just an angel circle, I used to teach live, and I literally never knew what I was going to do until the day that it arrived. Sometimes that morning I would do a meditation and connection, and I would get the information. Okay, we're going to be working with Raphael, and this is what we're going to do. Sometimes it wouldn't come until I literally stepped in the room, and I would be like, "What the fuck, please!" And I would be terrified, not knowing what the hell I was going to be doing. Now I don't care. It's happened so many times that I don't care. Now I didn't prepare for this at all. I just literally showed up. All I knew was I had to have my link for the Transforming Angels course, but apart from that, I had nothing else. I had no idea what's coming through today. So the idea is, I think you're already doing that. Yes, it's the same for me. I'm showing the journey as I'm taking it. Yeah, that's what's coming through, Maria. And it's just just keep trusting that. Just keep trusting that it's going to work out. And what worked for me is that after 2 years of doing this, I had 12 meditations of 12 different archangels, and that was the first program that I put online. And it's now the program that I'm revamping, and that I'm inviting all of you and anyone else that's interested to join Transforming Angels 2.0. You can literally go to ashlingmooney.com/angels for more information. I would love to see us there. But that's what you're doing. It's working. Keep doing it. Maria, what beautiful cards are coming through for us today. So let me see who's next. There was somebody there. Okay, so there's a couple of questions that have come through about, like Trisha's question is, will I find harmony? Will I find harmony? Will I find harmony with my close family? So this is Trisha's question. But I've seen other questions come up in the chat around issues with family and estrangement within family, and people asking for support with that. So I'm going to just do one card for everybody that is having that issue at the moment, that maybe is estranged from a family member, that's having difficulties within their family, because there seems to be a little bit of energy around that, a little bit of healing needed around that. So I'm just going to pick a general card. So the card and the goddess for that. Oh, okay. So this is interesting, isn't it? So Archangel Raziel, who is the archangel of past lives and letting go and releasing anything that no longer serves you from a past life. So maybe that's a pattern or a belief or a story or a situation. And it's also about bringing gifts from past lives into this current life. I would recommend for all of you, every single one of you that's experiencing any sort of estrangement or difficulty within your family at the moment, siblings, parents, whether they're currently alive or even if you're still experiencing stuff from family members that have passed, I'm going to suggest that you go. I did an amazing, it was fucking incredible, deep healing reset. It's in this Facebook group. It's a live call on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It was on Zoom. And in that, the angels showed me a very quick 3-step process on how to release practically anything. So the focus was on releasing the last 3 years, but you can use that exercise for absolutely anything. And then we did a meditation, and we did cutting up the ties in that meditation. So there was a lot in that about releasing, about letting go. Underneath it, I don't think we really mentioned it on the call, but it's really about forgiveness and coming back to bringing that forgiveness and love to yourself. So anybody that's experiencing that, I would say to you, go and watch that this evening. Find yourself, it's about an hour and a half, but let's say you jump forward 10 minutes, and then you'd probably 40 minutes in the middle, you would get the technique, the little 3-step technique and the meditation. And just gift yourself that. Lock the door if you can. If you don't have kids, put them in front of the telly, which I used to do when my kids were young. If I needed that time for myself, put them in front of Bob the Builder or something. And just, if you can step away, or even just put your headphones on while you're there, or, if you can, take yourself away and just pop your headphones in and just listen to that meditation, that process and the meditation, and answer the questions. And it will give you some great release, and it will give you some great support about how to manage these relationships. But the interesting goddess card is Kali, the mother of the universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. This discomfort at the moment is there to show you something, it's a really important message. It has really important lessons. So anyone that's struggling at the moment, please go and watch that Deep Healing Reset. It will really, really help. Kali is not the easiest goddess to work with, but we can soften her energy by calling in our angels. So we have Raziel to support us. I'm also calling in Michael and Raphael and Jophiel for all of you that are experiencing these difficulties. So not an easy path. I know a lot of you are struggling at the moment. So I hope that is useful. I hope that is useful, and I'm sending you so much love. And as I said to Sharon, when we're in times of difficulty, we have to think of that. There's a wonderful card in the tarot called the Wheel of Fortune. And when we think of that wheel, it's always shifting, it's always turning. So if you're in the shite at the moment, know that it will eventually come back around, and we'll be on top of the world again. And then that will shift, and so on and so on. That is life, So wishing you, just sending you all so much love, anyone that's experiencing or feeling discomfort or tears or whatever at the moment. There is just a lot. So, I posted, if you're on my email list, if you want to get on the email list, just go to ashlingmooney.com and sign up on the homepage there. I think it's at the bottom. I posted one free guardian angel meditation, and I'm going to share the other 2 in the next few days as well. So that would really help you as well, just to have that connection with your guardian angel. So hello everybody that's joining me. I'm sorry if I haven't said hello to you directly. I can see all your names. I appreciate you being here. Hi Amy, hi Rosie. I can see lots of you. Anita, Amanda, Joe. The Facebook is flipping up and down, so I can't catch all the names. I will say hello to you afterwards. I'll anyone that's just joined, Joan O'Neill. And Joan, you put in right now the link for your book, International Women's Day. Let's support another woman in this community. Joan's book is a book and a story about surviving domestic violence. She's written her story. It's on Amazon today. It's being released today, International Women's Day, and it's only 99¢. Go and support her. Let us, together as women, get Joan onto the bestseller list. Why not? I ordered my copy today on Kindle, and looking forward to reading it later on when I'm in bed. So let me see. Have I got who am I going to pick next? Okay, Rosie, can't wait to work with you and Transform with Angels. I'm delighted that you signed up, my darling. I was thrilled. I think it was yesterday or the day before to see your name come up. I was delighted, so can't wait to work with you. And you know, anyone that already has Transforming Angels and you're asking, anyone that wants that link for the Guardian Angel course, PM me after this and say I want it, because I've already sent it to, it's 3 different meditations. They're completely free. Ask me, just PM me afterwards and I'll send it to you, okay? Might take me a couple of days, but I will get it to you eventually. But for anyone that already has the old version of Transforming Angels, that is a perfectly fine course. It has 16 meditations in it, videos, PDFs. It's a brilliant course. But I would say to you, if you enjoyed that, like Rosie, but you want to reconnect with your angels again, this is the 2.0 version. It's 10 years since I've updated it, since I've done anything with that program. So this will be the whole new, spanking new program with new videos, live calls. Oh, I don't know what that's saying there. So yeah, what's the link? I might put the link in just so you clock UK time. So where was I? I'm after losing my train there. So yes, Rosie, so I was going to answer your question. So let me see what the question was. A new modality. So your question was around a new modality. So, oh, love this. Oh my God. Okay, love this. Okay, this is my deck. Look at these, like 2, this is a goddess and this is an angel. This goddess has wings and this angel has wings. This is the only card in my deck with an angel with wings. I wanted the card to be ordinary people like me and you. That's the deck that I wanted. But for some reason the artist came up with this image and we were both like, oh my God, yes. So this is Archangel Haniel, and her message is basically no. So you asked, would it be good for you to take on a new modality or learn a new modality? And like, no, I'm not saying no outright. What I'm saying is tune in yourself, Rosie, and just ask yourself why you're signing up for this new modality or why you want to take on this new modality. And it's not a no as a never, but it's sort of like, maybe look at this and maybe it's a no right now. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe it's a distraction to keep you from actually putting into practice what you've already learned. Maybe you're thinking things are not good enough, or I don't have enough. You know, I did that for years myself. Don't have enough, don't know enough yet, don't know enough about healing, don't know enough about angels, I need more, I need a degree now. I need to go back and do this training. It was years and years of training and thousands and thousands of euros and hours of my life to training. And it took me a long time to realize that me showing up swearing and with bad hair and no makeup is fucking good enough. You know, it's good enough. I'm good enough the way I am. So it's like there's some big messages within what I'm saying, Rosie, about just really looking at your motivation behind wanting to sign up to a new modality. So I'm not saying no, I don't mind. Do it if you want to, go for it. But just really make sure that you're signing up for the right reasons and not distracting yourself, and not because you don't think it's enough. You're perfectly, whatever you've done up to now is enough. If it's a business, to go and get clients. If it's healing yourself, to do that healing work. You've read enough books, you've done enough healing sessions, you've done enough training, and you've been working with the angels for years. You're absolutely enough. You could change anything in your life right now with all of the tools. If you get past fucking 30 years of age on this planet, you already have a lifetime of experience. If you get to 40, if you get to 50, I don't know what age you are, I'm in my early 50s now. And Jesus Christ, I don't need any more training at the moment. You know what I mean? I love training, I love going back to school, I love reading books, I love learning. But I know if I never picked up another book again, I have enough within me to support me and my family and anyone else that needs it in my community. So just what I needed to hear. Good, Rosie. And the other card that came up for you, the Queen of Heaven and Earth, Inanna. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So just a beautiful card. Look at these. I just love these. Love these. Love these cards. 2 angels and wings. So let me see who is here. So Amy, I'd like some guidance please for if I can do anything else on my path for me to start transforming my life. Finish your masters. How are you getting on with that? Sorry, I know Amy. She was in our Angel Circle group and the alignment program. So, okay. So finish your masters. That's what your mum is saying. What are the angels saying? Archangel Azrael. Messages. PhD. Oh my God. PhD, not even a master's. Degree, master's, PhD. Finish your effing PhD. That's what you can do. On the day you finish it and you send it in, I want you to send me a message, text message, and say, Aishling, it's fucking done, right? I'll have a glass of wine to celebrate. Okay. The card that's come in for you is Archangel Azrael. I know you're a friend of Azrael. I know he's been a friend of you for a while. And for anyone that has, all of us, have we all experienced some sort of trauma in this group, but in particular trauma related to grief, the loss of a loved one, Archangel Azrael is here, and it's messages of love from beyond. So it's a message that Azrael is continuing to work with you, Amy, because you still need that angel. So there's still some stuff. I would recommend you go and book in a healing session for yourself. Go find somebody that you like, that resonates with you, and book in a healing session. What I'm getting is 6 healing sessions. So if you can even get started with just one, just one. But there's stuff to be cleared. There's still a little bit to be cleared. Azrael is still working with you. And there's also a lovely message that your loved ones that have passed are always communicating with you. They're literally, I like to think of it as they're in the next room. So I could literally, if I shouted now, my kids would hear me. So it's like, Noah! They would totally hear me. And that's what it can be like, if, it can be an easy way to think about them. That literally we can just shout or lift our voices and they're there with us. They can walk in that door and be sitting here with us now. And they're communicating with you, and they're there's no, it's really funny and it's really lovely light energy. They're just saying, we're communicating with you, we're looking after you, letting you know that we're here if you need us, that we're guiding you. It's really, really a beautiful energy. So I hope that is helpful. And the card, I lived in Brazil for 2 years. This is the goddess, a Brazilian goddess called Yemoja. She's the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. And in this, she sort of what's that word I'm trying to say? Represented, presented as a sort of a mermaid sort of creature. She has it, you can't really see it here, but she's scales, a tail of scales. But in Brazil, on New Year's Eve, everybody wears white. So everybody leaves the house wearing white, and everybody goes to the beach with paper letters or little boats. You write a letter, whatever you want, your requests, for release, for more love, for whatever you want to let go of and whatever you want to bring into your life. and you go down to the water and you send off your paper boat into the, or you throw in your letter, whatever you want, into the ocean and give it to the goddess Yemoja. And she will take it for you. And it's said that by the time next year comes along, next New Year's Eve, your wish will be granted, or this or something better, or you'll be supported in some way around that. So I'm going to suggest that you do this. Anybody that wants to, you can do this. You can literally write that letter about, date it today, International Women's Day, the 8th of March, 2023. And, say, okay, in 1 year, these are the changes that I want to happen in my life. I want my PhD written. In my case, I want my book written. At least my second book. I'm going to have a beautiful holiday in south of Italy this year. So what are the things that you want to look at? And then you can go deeper. How do you want your relationships to look? How do you want your finances to look? How do you want your health to look? How do you want your business to look if you have that? Look into a year from now, how you want things to be, and write that letter and ask your angels for support, and also this beautiful goddess Yemoja. So all of us can do that simple exercise. So I hope that was useful, my darling. So where are we? What time? Okay, so I have another 15-20 minutes I can hang on here with you, as long as my throat is lasting. So if you want a card, what I want you to do is ask me a question. So ask me a question. And you know what? For anyone that's looking for support, come and join us in Transformative Angels. You can join up until the 20th of March. So the doors are open until the 20th of March, and even probably beyond that. But the early bird is ending tonight. So you get it a little bit cheaper if you sign up tonight before 8 p.m. It's 97 at the moment. Tomorrow morning, if you go to join, it'll be 177. So there's a bit of a difference in there. So I would recommend, if anyone is interested in joining, jump in. The link is there in the comments. I'm going to actually put it in again, and join us and everybody that's already signed up for this beautiful experience. 12 weeks together. I'll be live like this every second week. I can't wait. Personally, I can't wait. So I'm going to start recording videos and audios from tomorrow. So let me see. I can't see any questions. Okay, Julia Delicata. Will I meet my soulmate in this life? So this is for anyone with a soulmate question. By the way, I'm being guided to say this now, so it's obviously for a reason. If any of you have any techniques, any information, anything that you think would support somebody on this call answering a question, that can, I don't have to have all the answers. I have some answers I have from my take as a coach, as a healer, as a teacher, as a business owner, mother. I can give you my experience and my support and the angels' guidance. But if anyone is here and you have some extra techniques and things, please share here. Tag the person that's asking the question, give them the support that they need. I'm not the only guru, not the only teacher, the only light worker here. We're all there's a huge wealth of support in this group. Take a minute, and if you think of somebody that that would benefit from being here, tag them now, share the live with them, or invite them to the group. That would be brilliant. So this was Julia Delicata. So anyone that's has a question around, okay, so we have two there. Okay. So we have time to let go of the past, and it's time to see through the illusion. So, okay, two interesting cards, Azrael and Raziel, that have come up for you, Julia, in particular. But I'm guessing that this is relevant to everybody who's asking about relationships. And Ariadne, mistress of the labyrinth, my soul knows the way, and the only way is through. Look at this card. Absolutely gorgeous card. I hope you can see that there. So Julia, I have a few things to say about looking for your soulmate. I've given this quick exercise to hundreds of people at this stage, maybe even thousands. I don't know how many people have watched videos where I've shared this technique. I've shared it with, let's say, thousands. But I would say I can count on my two hands, maybe even one hand, the amount of people that have actually taken action and done the fucking exercise and got the results. So the result that you want, calling in your soulmate, is in the taking action. So for anyone that's watching this and wants to call it their soulmate, this is a simple exercise that you can do. You can take a piece of paper, your favorite beverage, cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever you want, light a candle, make sure you're comfortable for about an hour, put on some music in the background, preferably not with words, but just some sort of music that gets you into a nice space, and get a piece of paper and put a line down that piece of paper. And at the top, write my ideal partner, soulmate, whatever. And on the first column, write qualities. Okay, so the qualities that you want, in a partner. So it could be generous, good cook, older, younger, no kids or kids. They really look after themselves. They're fit and healthy. They're really kind. They're really generous. Whatever it is that you want. So you just put down all of the qualities, everything that you want in your ideal future partner. Okay? On the second column, I want you to put, I want you to go through the first list, and everything that you want in your ideal partner, I want you to take note if you're doing that for yourself in your life. So if you want somebody that's generous, are you being generous with yourself? You know, and if not, how can you be more generous to yourself? How can you be kinder to yourself? What do you need to do? What does that look like for you? Is it clearing out your knickers drawer and getting yourself some nice new knickers? That's a good one to call in soulmate. Is it buying healthier food, or buying, maybe upgrading your food and buying maybe an organic version here or there? Is it getting out of the house and meeting people? Is it like, what does generosity look like to you? Is it buying yourself a bunch of flowers every week? You know, would that feel generous? So it's like thinking about this person and the qualities that you want in this person, and looking at, how can I be a match for that? How can I be a mirror? How can I be a reflection of for that person in the world? So literally what you're going to do is take, like I would take all of them, but literally you can take one and start to see results. Like literally you can take one. And I had a person that literally did this exercise with me in a live session, and within a week walked into an office and met somebody. She chose not to take action. I was like, oh my God, Jesus. But she did meet somebody that was really interesting, literally within a week. So it can be very quick, this exercise, if you commit to it. And so that's it. I'm not sure if I explained it completely correctly, but that's what I'm going to say. But so the angels, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Raziel, and Ariadna, mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, the only way out is through. So, for you in particular, Julia, and for anyone this is resonating with, there's still a bit of healing work that needs to happen from past relationships, and I'm going to say there's past life stuff as well. But even if you deal with the past relationships, there's still some, until you can look back on a past relationship and you don't feel any pain, it doesn't trigger you and it doesn't push your buttons, there's still work to be done. So I'm going to suggest that you go book yourself a healing, that you know, tapping is coming in, you know, even though I can't forgive this person, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though every time I think of them, they make me so angry and it's bringing up all the memories, of all the crap they did to me, I deeply and completely love and forgive myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm afraid to let go, even though I'm afraid of the new and bringing in a new relationship, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm scared of meeting somebody being treated badly again, I deeply and completely love and accept myself, and so on and so on. And what I find with tapping, I didn't train in tapping, so this is my completely ad hoc version, so forgive me for anyone that has trained in tapping and knows a bit more about it than me. But the way I do tapping is I talk out all the negative, and then usually when I've talked it out, I can feel it in my body that I've released it, and then I start to talk in the positive. So I'm like, you know what? There's 8 million people on the planet, or billion, is it? I deeply and completely love and forgive myself. There's definitely somebody out there for me. I can find my soulmate this year. Why not me? I deeply and completely love and approve of myself. And it's like, so that's the way I work with tapping. But that's, there's something there about tapping, but also booking a healing session, counselling, you know, if you have a counsellor that you connect with, or, you know, it's always good. I have a counsellor there when I have healers that I call on when I need them. I have nutritionists when I need them. I have doctors. You know, we need to have all of the people on our dream team that we need in our lives. So I hope that's useful to you, Julia, and to anyone else struggling with this. And Michelle was saying that she'd just start reading Ariadne. I'd love to hear more about that. You can let me know. Send me a PM. Happy International Women's Day to everybody just joining us. Yes, Joe is just saying Melanie Moore, my good friend, has a YouTube channel. You can go and find her, and she has 1 trillion tapping videos, literally tapping for everything. So I would go and I would use that. So, excuse me, that wasn't very nice. Excuse me. Okay, anybody else? Who else wants a card? Post now. The next person that posts, yes, I will pick a card for you, and then if you want to post a question, you can. I'm trying to think now what I'm going to do. I took tomorrow off. Oh my God, no message. Oh, Aishling Irwin. Okay, Aishling, card for you. Oh my God, I love this. Love this. And I'm gonna, Aishling has just moved. So wishing you well, hope you're landed. And I know it takes a while. But Aishling, you have 2 beautiful cards here. This is a goddess, this is the archangel. It's the archangel Haniel. Take the leap, you are divinely protected. And Diana, queen of the wilderness, the language of the natural world is the frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. So you've just arrived back in Ireland. So this card is saying take the leap, but it's actually about the leap that you've taken to leave the UK, go back to Ireland. And she's just confirming that you have, that this was the right thing for you to do. And she's with you. It's going to help you with healthy boundaries. It might still be, things might be a little bit up in the air at the moment. You know, you're still settling in, you're finding your feet. But she's just reassuring you, and then you know that you've taken the right approach. My question was to find out, will the plans for my business happen this year? Okay, so this is the next card. So Archangel Haniel says, take the leap, you are divinely protected. So that's about the leap that you've taken moving to Ireland. That will open up new opportunities. It's the right thing for you. Like if you look at this card, she is wearing her crown. It's the only one in the whole deck that's wearing a crown and is standing up full. This is like International Women's Day on steroids. The beautiful Archangel Haniel, the beautiful angel of boundaries. We learned about Haniel at about week 10 because she can be a bit hardcore. We start off gentle with Michael, you know, for courage and confidence, Raphael for healing, Gabriel for inner child work, Uriel for, you know, your improving your intuition. and connection with the angels, and then we build up and we go a little bit deeper with every step, and that's where Haniel is. She's around number 10, so she's a big angel. But this one is Diana. Now if you look at this picture, Diana, it has a bow and arrow in her, so she's a bow and arrow. So this card is about you making decisions. That's where Haniel comes in, about making clear decisions, yes and no. So she's asking you to take aim, decide what the F you want your business to look like. And my advice is to keep it as streamlined and simple as possible. So make sure you have some passive income flow coming in, you know, a book, affiliate, you know, you could sell your essences as on the back of affiliate links. So have some passive income coming in. Write your first book, why not, Aishling? You know, that could be a passive income product. And also I can see you doing one-to-one work again. At a higher price point, like literally the price just went up immediately. So a higher price point. So anybody that wants to work with Aishling, go and fucking book her now, because her prices are going up. And I can see you hosting retreats, and I can also see the connection with shamanism and the land. This card is the language of the natural world, is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. So LOL, the book is sitting in my head and I have retreats planned. There you go. Couldn't make it up. So you are completely on track. The only thing is I would give a little bit of focus to some passive income. So, you know, just to give yourself that free space so that there's money coming in regularly and consistently. So love that. Love those cards. Okay. What else? I'll be living beside a magnificent woodland. There you go. You could make your own essences, bottle your own new brand, Aishling. You could do that. Absolutely love that. Let me know when the retreats are. I'm thinking of hosting some retreats here in Italy as well. It hasn't landed yet, so I'm playing with it. I'm going to do this live round of Transform with Angels first, and then see. It will probably be around September, but yeah, I'm thinking about it. It hasn't landed yet, so. Okay, who else wants a card while I'm here? Who wants a card? Okay, Colette. Colette wants a card. Okay, Colette. There's a card for you. Colette, have you got a question, my darling? Have you any question? Ooh, love this. Okay, so this is the Archangel is Uriel, and the goddess is my Vago, or Vago, I'm not sure how you say it, the warrior saint. I'm a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Colette, this is important. If afterwards, if you text me and say, ask me to send you this card, I will. And I'll also send you the description from the book, because I think it's important for you. She's really powerful. She is a really powerful goddess. And she is literally like, her story is about where she literally is sort of like a Joan of Arc, but an Iranian version, which is even, more difficult for a woman to show up like this. Like literally, her story is amazing. So I would just please do that afterwards. Send me the ask me and I'll send you the card. And Archangel Uriel is saying trust your intuition. So I think we got this message before, but there's something here about you standing up for other people, you speaking out for, it's like deja vu. I'm sure I've said this to you before. And it's like, this is not just a once-off, this is an important part of your life path. I would recommend you go, if you haven't already done it, if you're not already doing it at the moment, go and do some leadership training, public speaking training, women's advocacy, training, whatever it is, the area that you are most resonant with you at the moment. But there is something here about you have been speaking out for people that don't have a voice themselves in some way, in some strong way. You've been the one that's been there going no, and taking action and standing up for people. And they're saying that this is not a once-off. It's part of your path, and that you need to cultivate that, and you need to deepen that. You're going to need it. You're going to need it again. So there's more coming. There's more work coming. But each piece of work is going to increase your knowledge. Like, I can see you, if you wanted to go into politics, you could do that, Colette. Like, literally, I can see you speaking, community work, speaking in front of large groups, or just, you have a gift of words, of communication, clear communication, diplomacy. All of that is in your energy, and she's an amazing goddess. So do send me that, and I'll send you the information. And Uriel is just saying that whatever you want, trust your whatever. Like, I'm talking about all this training and this new exploration, but Uriel is saying you can ask Uriel to guide you to the correct course, to the correct people, to who you're to spend your time with, or you're to learn from, or you're to train with. So just ask Uriel for nudges. Uriel's energy is very subtle. So even though it's a person, it's a very subtle energy. Uriel is related to earthquakes and lightning, and so nature, things happening in nature. But also, Uriel's name means the light of God, God's light. So it's very much about the head, about ideas, your dreams as well. So visions and knowing of what to do next. Where other people are like, what will I do? You're like, this is where we're going. That sort of person in an emergency that knows exactly what to do, where to go, that works really well in an emergency. So I don't know if any of that's making sense to you, Colette. I really hope that it's landing and that it's supporting you, love. Maybe it's not what you wanted to hear. Okay. Okay, Suzanne O'Donnell. Is my vision going to happen? And I don't know what the rest of it was there. Open and enjoy listening to you. Okay, so this is for Suzanne. It's interesting that we were just talking about visions there with Uriel. Okay, so there's two beautiful cards here, and let me see. Okay. Ooh, so I'm going to read these two. So this is Archangel Shamuel. This is the angel of dreaming really, really big. Can you hear the birds? Yeah, can you hear the birds? I don't even know where they are. There's a few trees outside here. The window's not open. Time to dream big dreams. Let us know that they're here. The angels, Archangel Michael in particular, loves birds. So he can, and I have some lovely stories. You can go and listen to them on my podcast. You can hear some funny angel stories with birds. So this is Shamuel. Time to dream big dreams. So Shamuel is about so these visions that you're having, they might seem a bit audacious and a bit, oh my God, is that even possible? And the angels are saying yes. So maybe sit down. Like, what I'm being shown is brainstorming. So what I'm being shown is like a mind map. So putting this idea in the center of a page, and then all these spiders' legs are out from it, and look at all the possible ways that this vision could come into reality. Totally audacious, love it. What support would you need to bring this dream into reality? How would you need to be in yourself? What healing do you need? What friendships, what relationships do you need? What training do you need? What steps? How long do you need to bring it in? Is it going to be a 3-year thing? Is it going to be a 10-year thing? Is it going to be a month? Like, really feel into it, and don't do anything that's going to have a negative impact on the dream, okay? It's about making you feel really good about it, looking at all the possibilities, all of the ways that this dream could come into being. And then saying to your angels, I'm open to support this or something better. So I'm open to this happening in miraculous and amazing ways. It doesn't have to happen like this, but you're at least letting the universe know by putting pen to paper, you're doing something concrete, you're letting the universe know that you are excited about this, you're open to it, and you're ready to take action on whatever action you receive. And this card is Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So I would go and read. Teresa of Avila wrote a very famous book. I think it was called The Interior Castle. But Caroline Myss, or Miss, M-Y-S-S, an amazing teacher, spiritual teacher, did a new version, or her own version, reflection on the work of Teresa of Avila. And I would go and I would buy that book tonight and I would read through it, because it has some important information for you about this big, audacious, amazing, beautiful vision that we're going to bring into reality. So there you go. So I'm going to say go for that. Get that book. So I just go Google or go into your Kindle and just go Caroline Myss, M-Y-S-S, and because I can't remember the name of the book, could be something with castle on it. Go and have a look at that, or just Google Caroline and see if you can see. So post a question. Okay, Catherine Macklin, a question on work opportunities. Okay. Okay, so I don't know what the work opportunity is. Does that mean there's opportunities being presented to you and you don't know whether to take them or not? Or does it mean that you want opportunities of work? Does it mean that you want to change your job? God, I wish I had to wash my hair. This bit of my hair is annoying me. So because this is really interesting, because the two cards represent powerful healers and healing. So we have Archangel Raphael, and the message is soften your heart. And then we have this incredible Indian deity who was a person in a body, Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. And its unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. So Catherine, was it Catherine? Yeah, Catherine that was asking me about the job. There's nothing coming up here about the job. What's coming up here then, and this might be related to your job, I don't know what your job is, but this is, my passion is for healing and holistic therapies, okay. Done a job interview yesterday. Was the job interview for healing therapies. So this is saying, you've either started, your foot is on the path, you're about to go on a really deep healing but spiritual, enlightening, opening, awakening journey. So for a tutor on mindfulness, okay, so it's an absolute yes. If not this job, something else will come up. But whether this job is part of your next step or not, your next step is a deep spiritual journey. So it's going to be, it's not about work. You work to bring some money in, to pay the mortgage, to pay the bills. But what you're about right now is a deep spirit. Guys are going to come in, and more teachers are going to come in as you teach. I learned about angels by teaching about them. So you're going to learn a lot as you're teaching this method of mindfulness, meditation, holistic therapies, healing. But this is 2 year. So we're now 8th of March 2023. This time 2 years from now, you're going to look back and go, oh my God, that was a massive healing journey that I've just been on. And I am a completely fucking different person than I was 2 years ago. So there is, I would go and PM me afterwards and I'll send you the image. But just remember the name, because I might forget who it was. Yeah, for anyone that I've said PM me, make sure you PM me and say, can you send me the card of whatever the name is, because I just won't remember who's for who. But look up this Indian goddess, Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. You know, there's also a fantastic book. What is the name of it? Oh, I have it on my Kindle. Oh, I think it's Yogananda's journey. It's a fascinating journey. Oh God, PM me and I'll have a look at my Kindle afterwards. We'll see if I can remember the name of the book. But it's basically about his journey to creating these yoga centres. But it's a whole journey in India. It's a really fascinating read. Also have a look at Mother Meera and Mother Amma. Mother Meera comes regularly. I don't know if you're in Ireland or UK, Catherine, or anywhere else in the world. But Mother Meera is based in Germany, but I've seen her in the UK and I've seen her twice in Ireland. She literally comes to Ireland probably at least once a year, and is definitely in the UK once or twice a year. It's free to attend. You just go and you receive a blessing. But it's, you receive darshan, which is like a blessing, and it's truth. So it's like a moment of truth. She just looks into your eyes, no words. Mother Amma is the hugging saint. So you just get a hug off her. You can queue for hours for a hug. But that was quite an emotional, like I literally bawled crying. She was hugging me and I was literally bawling crying. My friends was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, I don't know, some sort of healing or release. But go and have a look at them. They're all free to attend, and you can receive a healing and a blessing, and it might just be the nudge, but there's definitely some connection there to Indian deities or saints. So whatever happens, love, you're opening the door now. You know now that you're on this path, and it's going to be 2 years. You're going to look back and go, okay, I get that now. I get it. So, life is a roller coaster, that beautiful song, so it wouldn't be life if it was flatlining. So, just keep calling in your angels for support, and you're going to come out the next 2 years a completely different person. It's going to be an amazing journey. I would love to support any of you that it resonates with in Transforming Angels 2.0. I know that many of you on this call have already signed up. Rosie, Debbie, I know that you've signed up as well. I'm going to pick a card for you as well, love. And I'm not sure if there's anyone else on the call that signed up. But I just encourage you. It's going to be open until the 20th of March, but the early bird is closing in a few hours at 8 p.m. UK time. The early bird is closing. So I just recommend that if it's calling you, you can sign up on the payment plan, which is ridiculously affordable, €55 for 3 months. Collect a sign up, lovely. Colette, I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. I can't wait to share the space with you again. Thank you so much, my darling. I'm delighted. And I have to say that this little secret. Teach this again. I got a message from Our Lady, and it was like, what's the next steps for me? And you might have heard this story before. I closed down all my memberships, I closed down everything, and I was in this little bit of a lull, a limbo of what's next. I know I have books, I know I have other creative projects, but I was like, what is next? I missed the group work. And the message came through, and it was teach Transforming Angels again, to do Transforming Angels. And I haven't looked at it in years. But it made sense, and I was like, okay, it would actually do me good to do it. But I made a deal with the angels and with Mary, and I said, look, get me 10 people on the early bird and I'll go ahead. I'll do it. I will do it. Because those 10 people at this ridiculously stupid price will pay for the recordings, will pay for the team, will pay for the support, the admin, will pay for this project to be completely revamped. So literally, I was like, just give me 10, at the minimum of 10, and then I'm committing to this project 100%. And Colette, you're just, I think, the 10th person to sign up today. So it means a lot to me. I probably would have gone ahead anyway. I'm 90% sure I would have gone ahead anyway. But I did make that deal with the angels. So thank you so much, my darling. So I think I lost people there because the numbers have dropped and I lost my connection. So maybe nobody heard that message. I don't know. So I feel a bit emotional with that. I'm really grateful for all of you. And I'm grateful to be spending this time with you today. I really am. So for anyone else that's interested in Transform with Angels, you can go. I'm going to put the link in now. You can go and sign up, and I would love to see you in the private group. And I have a message for Debbie. Oh, love this. So a message for Debbie Stewart. Archangel Zadkiel, it's safe to be wealthy. Number 11, the master number, and this beautiful card, Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering. In order to release it, curiosity breeds compassion. So there's a message in here from Zadkiel, letting you know that wherever you've been thinking about, I think you have a spiritual business, Debbie, whatever you've been thinking about at the moment, there's an upgrade. There's an upgrade coming. And maybe your work that you've been doing one-to-one or in small groups, you're being encouraged to take it online, maybe create a course, maybe create a book, but take it to the next step. So if you've been doing live calls or one-to-one calls or group calls, you're being asked now to collect all of that material and put it into some sort of format or structure, get it online and get it out into the hands of people that need it. And this could be quite lucrative for you. If you follow, go and make sure you have some marketing, some coaching in there in business, to make sure that you're marketing it well. But basically, if you think about Transform with Angels was the first course that I taught live, and then I put it online and started to share it there and sell it there. And that's still the way that it's going to be shared. It's still going to be an online program. So after I do this live version, that will become a self-study program again. It's not really likely that I will host it again live. So it will become a self-study. So that's a passive income product that can go online, and then it can be shared around the world, and I don't need to be there delivering calls or anything like that. So once it's done, it's done. So you've just been encouraged to do that. And there's a little bit of just a message about self-care. So just making sure that you're looking after yourself. There's a little butterfly on her hand, so the butterfly needs a cocoon to become a butterfly. So there's making sure that you're balancing your time between being out in the world, spreading your wings, having fun, talking, communicating, healing, making sure that there is an absolute balance, and that you're spending as much time as you are out in the world looking after others, looking after yourself. I know that's fucking easier said than done. That is easier said than done. But that's what your ears are just saying. Just make sure that you have that little bit of a balance there, and make sure you're looking after yourself as well. So I hope that this has supported all of you, everyone that got a card directly. But even if you didn't get a card directly, I know that these messages today have helped me. They've shifted things in me as well. I hope to see all of you in Transform with Angels. I will be back again live. I'll be back again live at some stage in the next couple of weeks before the official closing date of the 20th of March. But for anyone that wants to get in on the ridiculously stupid early bird offer of $97 for the full 12-week program, or $55 you can start, and that is for 3 months. monthly payment plans. If you want to join us on that, the link is in this somewhere and it's in the description, and I would love to have you there with me. Loads of love. Thank you for being here. Share this far and wide with anyone that you think needs this support today, needs this connection with their angels. I hope it helped you. Loads of love. Bye bye everybody.